Okay. We're back with Stagers Corner. I'm with my lovely wife, Natalie Cinelli, owner or co-owner of Spaces Collective. Hey Nat.
Hi.
You doing okay today?
Yeah, I'm on a tight timeline, but
As usual. Okay, so today, Nat, on Stagers Corner, I wanted to ask you about lighting. What kind of a role it plays, what happens, you know, if you have some outdated lighting, like, etc.
so I think kind of where we were going with this is kind of the impact overall that lighting has on a property.
Yeah, so before we get into that, so I was asking her, so what happens if I go to a property which you're trying to refresh for a listing, maybe it's cleaned out, you've decided, okay, we want to modernize it, so we painted it white, but lighting has a huge influence on that.
Yes, so if you're not updating the lighting along with everything else, it doesn't give it that like really fresh wow feeling when you're walking into a space. You don't have to blow your budget on lighting at all. There's some really great options, and now that we're kind of through some of the supply chain issues, Amazon has some great stuff, Home Depot, Lowe's, really cheap and cheerful updated things that you can get very quickly.
What about IKEA? IKEA used to have some good lighting as well.
They do. They have decent lighting, but
available these days
it's really hit and miss. So Amazon's kind of your best friend in this situation. The other question that we get asked a lot is, as stagers, do we provide lighting? And the short answer to that is no. There's two reasons for this. One, installation. It's a whole other ballgame. It's a whole other set of suppliers and electricians and things that we need to get done, because we don't travel with ladders. You certainly don't want us to get electrocuted in your property. And don't
well, maybe we do.
Our insurance covers that. The other thing is this comes up a lot: bathroom mirrors and lighting. Sometimes when you're redoing a bathroom or it's a new place, there's no mirrors in the place. So anything that's going to sell with the property, or that could potentially be an exclusion, or that people expect to be with the property, we don't put those in, because then we would be replacing them all the time, and it just gets a little tricky and hairy with what belongs to who. And then, okay, now, well, they want this mirror. Okay, well, we just paid $300 for that mirror. Do they want to pay $300 for that mirror, or for that light fixture? So at the end of the day, us as stagers, we don't deal with the things that could potentially stay on the property, just the things that are
fixtures. Yeah, so it's fixtures. So like in our offers, there's a section that says, you know, fixtures excluded. It doesn't say fixtures included. What things are, and chattels. So the difference between a fixture and a chattel. A fixture stays put. That's the technical term. Like lighting usually stays there, like window treatments and things like that are fixed to a wall. So it looks funny when you start excluding a whole bunch of those fixtures. It just looks, it's like, oh. Now, that being said, sometimes there might be just a lighting stuff that we'll go to our clients and say, listen, I have some in my own inventory, and I do replace the lights for a short period of time, and we just replace them. So we do put in there saying, yeah, like, but again, that's on your realtor, not on your stagers. So some of us know how to replace lights. Some of them are more difficult than others. So most of my lights are pretty easy. You just got to go black wire, white wire, and then you ground it, and you're good.
This is not a tutorial. No. don't just go on those.
No, yeah, please don't do that. No. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, great. So lighting does have a factor. And now that we like that the supply chain has opened up, it was back 2020, 2021. It was almost impossible to get any kind of lights, and you're paying like triple amount. It just wasn't worth it back then. But now, as things are opening up, if you want to revamp and make your property look a little bit sharper, we suggest that if you have some old, outdated lighting, it's probably a good idea to swap it out.
Yeah, and when we're talking cheap and cheerful, like you can get things for, 100, less than 100, depending on the space. It's a really good bang for your buck.
Yeah, like I think the one I like from IKEA is our basket one. One goes into 3. It's like $130. And if you don't like the color, you can always paint it. Like we've seen spray painting, all that kind of stuff too. So you can get really creative with your lighting as well. Got that tip from her. Okay, all right, guys. Have a great day. Bye.